The final document in the package is the Schedule A-1. Schedule A-1 is used to officially establish their Emerald series. It establishes the name of the series, for example, Emerald Series 127. Gaines would be applying that number that goes into the blank area. In Section 4, they would fill in their member information. The name would be either their personal name or their company name if a company is owning this membership. If a company is owning the membership, then a contact name would be put in the next section. They would enter their street address, city, state, and zip, along with their phone and email. Then they would enter their Social Security number unless the member is a company, in which case they would enter their tax ID of that company. They would enter in their capital contribution. Now, if the member has a surrender fee associated with the transfer from an annuity or CD, they will receive a bonus capital at the end of the maturity equal to the amount of the surrender fee up to a 7% fee. It is required, however, that they send in the actual statement from the annuity or CD company along with the rest of the paperwork. Further explanation about this can be found in Section 6 of the Schedule A-1. Next section is number 5. Now, this is only used if the member is contributing through an IRA. If this is a non-qualified contribution, then they would leave this section blank. Section 6, as I already mentioned earlier, describes how the bonus capital works for the members who have a surrender fee from transferring funds from annuities or CDs. Section 7 shows that they are member number 1 of 1 for their Emerald series, of which they own 100% of their company. That brings us to Section 8. This area shows the parameters of their series. It includes the length to maturity, how the profit is allocated, the amount of the annual distribution that they can choose, the upfront annual and maturity compensation to Gaines, and liquidity of their principal if they have an emergency and need to pull out their money. The additional items that are covered in the Schedule A-1 include a statement that the member has read and agrees to the company agreement and promissory note. At this point, the member would fill in their name and sign and date the Schedule A-1 along with filling in their referring consultant. Along with the signed promissory note, the member or consultant would send in the signed Schedule A-1 along with their capital contribution to Gaines.